The USS Carl Vinson, designated CVN-70, stands as one of the most iconic nuclear-powered aircraft carriers ever built, a floating city that represents decades of American naval engineering, power projection, and global presence. Named after Congressman Carl Vinson, often called the father of the two-ocean navy, this carrier embodies the idea that sea power shapes world events long before battles are fought. From the moment it was commissioned in 1982, the USS Carl Vinson has been a constant symbol of deterrence, readiness, and technological dominance on the world's oceans. At over 1,092 feet long and displacing more than 100,000 tons when fully loaded, the USS Carl Vinson is not just a ship, it is a mobile airbase. Powered by 2 nuclear reactors, it can operate for more than 20 years without refueling, giving it unmatched endurance and strategic flexibility. This nuclear propulsion allows the carrier to sail at speeds exceeding 30 knots, rapidly repositioning itself across vast oceans without reliance on traditional fuel supply chains. Wherever it sails, it brings with it a powerful message: sustained presence without limits. The flight deck of the USS Carl Vinson is where its true strength comes alive. Spanning more than 4 acres, it supports the launch and recovery of dozens of aircraft in rapid succession. Equipped with steam catapults and advanced arresting gear, the carrier can launch fighters, electronic warfare aircraft, early warning planes, and helicopters around the clock. The air wing typically includes F/A-18 Super Hornets, E-2D Hawkeyes, EA-18G Growlers, and MH-60 Seahawks, forming a balanced mix of strike, surveillance, and defense capabilities. Together, these aircraft allow the carrier to control airspace hundreds of miles beyond the horizon. Life aboard the USS Carl Vinson is intense, demanding, and highly structured. More than 5,000 sailors live and work on the ship when the air wing is embarked, making it one of the largest communities at sea. The carrier operates like a small city, complete with medical facilities, dental clinics, gyms, chapels, galleys, and even a post office. Every sailor has a specific role, from maintaining nuclear reactors deep below deck to directing aircraft on the flight deck amid deafening noise and constant motion. Precision and discipline are essential, because even a small mistake on an aircraft carrier can have serious consequences. Throughout its service history, the USS Carl Vinson has played a role in nearly every major U.S. naval operation since the late Cold War. During the 1980s and 1990s, it regularly deployed to the Pacific and Indian Oceans, demonstrating American commitment to allies and stability in key regions. After the attacks of September 11, 2001, the USS Carl Vinson was among the first carriers to respond, launching airstrikes in support of operations in Afghanistan. Its aircraft flew combat missions that showcased how carrier strike groups can project power deep inland without relying on foreign bases. One of the most historically significant moments in the ship's career came in 2011, when the USS Carl Vinson hosted the burial at sea of Osama bin Laden. This solemn event underscored the carrier's role not just as a weapon of war, but as a platform for moments that shape global history. It highlighted how aircraft carriers serve as symbols of national resolve, capable of supporting military, political, and ceremonial missions alike. Over the decades, the USS Carl Vinson has undergone multiple upgrades to remain relevant in an era of rapidly evolving threats. Through its refueling and complex overhaul, the ship received new radar systems, improved electronics, enhanced flight deck operations, and updated living spaces for the crew. These upgrades ensure that, even as newer carriers join the fleet, CVN-70 remains fully capable of operating alongside them in high-intensity environments. Modernization is not just about hardware, but about integrating new doctrines, digital systems, and operational concepts into daily life aboard the ship. The carrier does not operate alone. It sails as the centerpiece of a carrier strike group, accompanied by guided missile cruisers, destroyers, submarines, and supply ships. Together, these vessels provide layered defense against air, surface, and submarine threats, while extending the carrier's reach across multiple domains. The USS Carl Vinson acts as the command hub of this formation, coordinating operations that span thousands of square miles. In modern naval warfare, the carrier strike group represents one of the most complex and powerful military formations ever assembled. Training is constant aboard the USS Carl Vinson. Sailors and aviators regularly conduct drills for fire, flooding, medical emergencies, and combat scenarios. Flight operations continue day and night, often in challenging weather and sea conditions. This relentless training ensures that when real-world crises arise, the crew can respond instinctively and effectively. The culture aboard the ship emphasizes teamwork, accountability, and resilience, values that are tested during long deployments far from home. Beyond combat operations, the USS Carl Vinson has also played a role in humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. Aircraft carriers are uniquely suited for these missions, as they can rapidly deliver helicopters, medical teams, clean water, and supplies to affected areas. The ship's ability to operate independently, generate its own power, and support sustained air operations makes it a valuable asset in responding to natural disasters across the Indo-Pacific region. Strategically, the USS Carl Vinson represents the enduring importance of aircraft carriers in global security. Despite debates about their vulnerability in an age of advanced missiles and cyber warfare, carriers remain unmatched in their ability to project power, reassure allies, and deter adversaries. Their mobility allows political leaders to respond quickly to crises without the need for permanent bases on foreign soil. The presence of a carrier like the USS Carl Vinson in a region often serves as a stabilizing force, signaling commitment without escalating conflict. As it continues to serve, the USS Carl Vinson stands as a bridge between generations of naval warfare. It was designed during the Cold War, adapted for the wars of the 21st century, and continues to evolve to meet future challenges. The sailors who serve aboard it become part of a long legacy, one defined by professionalism, sacrifice, and dedication to duty. Each deployment adds another chapter to the ship's story, written across oceans and shaped by global events. In the end, the USS Carl Vinson is more than steel, reactors, and aircraft. It is a symbol of maritime power, a testament to human coordination on a massive scale, and a reminder that control of the seas remains central to global security. As long as it sails, launching aircraft into the sky and carrying its crew across distant waters, the legacy of CVN-70 will continue to resonate far beyond the horizon.